Rebel Dogs, Heroic Tales of Trusty Hounds by Kimberlie Hamilton. Jofi, Freud's Furry Assistant. Sigmund Freud was the father of psychoanalysis, a dog lover, and
Analysis.
And a dog lover and a pioneer in canine assisted therapy.
Pioneer
in canine assisted therapy. His chow Jofi helped the famous doctor during sessions with his patients. Freud believed that Jofi had a knack for sizing people up. If someone is relaxed, Jofi sat close enough to be petted. If someone was trying to hide their true feelings, Jofi muscled around the room. Jofi also had a calming effect on patients, especially children, and everyone seemed to respond more openly and honestly wherever she was around. During therapy sessions, Freud patients recline on a tapestry-tapered couch as they share their innermost thoughts. Jofi sprawled nearby and Jofi sprawled nearby and Freud open made comments as in from her point of view. If she wanted to be let out, Freud might remark, Jofi doesn't approve of what you're saying. If she wanted back in, he'd say, Jofi has decided to give you another chance. Once Jofi chomped up an emotional patient and Freud exclaimed, Jofi is so excited that you've discovered the source of your anxiety. Jofi had another rare talent. She knew exactly when a 1-hour therapy session was over. Whenever she got up and headed to the door, patients knew the time with Freud was up. Did Freud ever wonder what went on inside Jofi's mind? No one knows for sure, although he was known to say dogs love their friends and bite their enemies. He cherished Jofi for her love, her devotion, and her black and white perspective of life. 1937, Austria. Walk like a dog. With dedication, devotion, and people-pleasing dispositions, dogs like Jofi make the best employees ever. Duke serves as the mayor of a tiny town in Minnesota, USA. He won an election in 2014. Even his human opponent voted for him. Duke earns an annual salary paid in food, which for a Great Pyrenees is a lot of kibble. Gabby was a German Shepherd, the guard dog at the Belgrade Zoo in Serbia. She became famous in the late 1980s when she chased down a jaguar that had escaped his enclosure. Jaguar! Gracie is a bark ranger in Montana, USA. Part of her job is herding bighorn sheep and mountain goats, keeping them away from Glacier National Park visitors. Perfect walk for a border collie. A Labrador truffle hunter in Oregon, USA, Gusto, sniffs out fungi that is highly prized by chefs around the world. It's a job traditionally done by pigs, but dogs like Gusto are even better at it. Canine killer tracks down poachers in Kruger National Park, South Africa. The Belgian Malinois earned a PDSA gold medal for his efforts to save rhinos, which are hunted for their valuable horns. Lila initially gained fame for her lobster driving tricks, but now she's using her swimming skills to help clean up plastic bottles and other rubbish pollution in the ocean. American photographer William Wegman's top model was his Weimaraner, Man Ray. Dressed in elaborate costumes, Man Ray's portraits were so famous that he was named Man of the Year in 1982 by the Village Voice newspaper. Piper worked as a wildlife control officer at the airport in Michigan, USA. Collisions with birds and other wildlife can be dangerous, so it was the border collie's job to keep runways clear. Springer Spaniel of Roscoe was a fire investigation dog in London that helped solve arson crimes and deterred would-be arsonists. He was named Animal of the Year by the International Fund of Animal Welfare in 2016. A German Shepherd police dog in Colombia, South America, Sombra, is behind more than 245 arrests and the recovery of lots of illegal drugs. Bad guys put a bounty on her life, so she now has armed guards to protect her. Tillamook Cheddar was a Jack Russell Terrier in New York City that created art using a touch-sensitive recording device. She had more than 20 sellers in the USA and Europe.
Well done.